Jake sat in the kitchen with an important look, sipping his drink. He had been nurturing this scene in his mind all day. Vanessa had just come home from work, took off her shoes, yawned tiredly, stretched, and headed to the bathroom. Perfect timing, thought Jake.
Listen, honey. Mom wants to buy a house for my sister, Jake calmly stated. She needed a very large sum, so I withdrew the money from our account that we were saving for vacation.
Of course, saying this, he expected a negative reaction. A mug thrown at him, a slipper, who knows what else. But Vanessa, hearing his words, didn't even flinch. She had been acting strange lately, calm, taciturn. And at Jake's attempts to provoke her, she became thoughtful, could sit alone in the kitchen or on the balcony for a long time, pondering her mysterious thoughts. But now, she calmly took out her phone and dialed a number. Jake watched in surprise.
Indeed, Jake doesn't value me at all lately. He makes decisions on his own, doesn't even ask my opinion.
Then there was a pause. Apparently this mysterious Leo was saying something to his wife, and Jake sat stunned.
So wait for me, Leo darling. I'll be with you soon.
Jake froze.
Well, buddy, while I'm gone, pack my things,
Vanessa said, looking at her husband with contempt, and hung up. Then,
be so kind as to mentally prepare for the division of property, and don't forget about the money you took today. There's my legal half.
And she calmly went to the bedroom. Jake nervously swallowed. He didn't expect this from his once cheerful and lively Vanessa. He thought Vanessa would throw a fit, but then come to terms with it. After all, he was the head of the family, and while the money was shared, his mother was sacred.
Vanessa, wait.
He moved after her, but she had already taken off her work clothes and laid out a short skirt and dark blue blouse on the bed. She was doing this coolly and without unnecessary words.
Where are you going?
Jake's voice trembled.
To Leo's,
she answered briefly.
What Leo? Jake was simply dumbfounded today. You know everything yourself, so...
Jake felt himself break into a sweat.
Vanessa, what are you doing? It's just money. Money for family.
Yes, for your family, Jake. Not for ours. She calmly took a tube of red lipstick and began to paint her lips.
What? Are you joking? Are you mocking me?
He bleated.
No. The best joke in my life was you. Wasting 2 whole years of my life on you. Fate really played a joke on me.
Vanessa smiled bitterly. But now, no more jokes. It's all serious. I'm leaving. She finished her makeup and, putting on high-heeled shoes, went to the door. Jake flinched at the sound of the opening lock. It sounded like a gunshot to him.
Vanessa, wait!
He darted into the hallway, but the door had already closed. He was left alone, without a wife, but with a sister who so badly needed a house. Automatically, Jake took out his phone.
Mom, hi. Vanessa, she left.
Where did she go? His mother's voice had a note of displeasure.
I don't know. She says to some Leo.
Leo? Who's that? Do you even know him?
How would I know?
Mother sighed.
All right, son. All right. Come over. We'll discuss it.
Jake quickly got ready and rushed to his parents, sincerely hoping for their support. But when he told them everything, his father just grunted, and his mother looked at him sternly.
Son, did you even think with your head when you withdrew the money? We could have managed without it.
But it's for Lisa, he protested.
She's my sister. And Vanessa was your wife, his father remarked, snorting contemptuously. But I couldn't refuse Lisa. She wanted to buy furniture right away, too.
Mother looked at him and shook her head ruefully.
Yes, son, you should have thought long and hard before pushing Vanessa to this point.
But why couldn't she just talk to me like a normal person? Father coughed.
And you? Did you talk to her normally? When you withdrew all the money without consulting her?
I thought she would understand me.
No, she won't understand, son, Mother calmly replied.
I wouldn't understand either. And what will you do now? Divide the apartment through court?
Jake blinked. She won't file for divorce, probably. She already has.
Mother handed him the phone. There was a message from Vanessa. Dear Karen, Jake withdrew all the money from our account without my knowledge. I decided that I can't be with a person who doesn't respect me at all. Today I filed for divorce. Thank you and John for your support. I'm sorry if anything was wrong.
Jake turned pale.
But how? What's happening? I wanted what's best.
Best for whom, son? For Lisa? Well, she has a husband for that.
Jake opened his mouth but couldn't find what to say.
I need to do something,
he exhaled. Father nodded.
Well, yes. You, son, start by returning the money.
But what about Lisa?
Let Elizabeth take out a loan. Well, what should I do with Vanessa now?
Mother shrugged. Well, if you take the money right now and go to her, if you know where she is, maybe she'll still forgive you. Jake understood that there might be a very small chance for this. He returned home, burst into the apartment like a hurricane, throwing off his jacket on the go, and immediately called Vanessa. She didn't answer. He called again.
Yes, Jake, darling. Did you want something?
Her voice was calm and even cheerful, and music was playing in the background. She was possibly in some restaurant. Vanessa, I returned everything. Our money is in place. Well, well, what a good boy you are. Now, dear, vacate the apartment. Tomorrow I'll come there with a realtor. Vanessa, come on, isn't that enough? He raised his voice. It seemed to him that as soon as he solved the problem, his wife should return to him immediately. And solving the problem cost him nerves. He caught his sister already at the entrance to the furniture store.
Jake, I've endured your antics for a long time, Vanessa said in a serious voice.
I thought you would at least consult with me once, but you just went and withdrew everything. It's not even about the money anymore. It's about respect.
Jake fell silent. Can I come talk? Where are you? My dear, you're already too late. Your train has left.
Are you serious?
Yes, serious. So save your nerves.
Her voice was almost drowned out by loud music.
Vanessa, but you still love me, don't you?
Jake grasped at the last straw, the argument he already hardly believed in. Maybe before. Vanessa's voice was full of indifference. But now, Jake, I value myself more. And this Leo, is he with you? Oh, aren't you curious? She laughed, and from this laughter, Jake realized that his wife was already slightly drunk. Actually, Leo is my cousin. He's with me now. We just haven't seen each other in a long time. He came to visit today, and he's been telling me for a long time that you don't respect me, that you're not at all the man I can rely on, and he turned out to be right. By the way, don't look for me. Leo doesn't respect you, and he's drunk today, and you have, to put it mildly, different weight categories. You risk ending up in the hospital. Jake sat down on the couch in despair.
And is this all?
Yes. All. A month passed. Lisa never bought a house, and moreover, she quarreled with her husband. Mom was in a bad mood, and Dad just chuckled. Jake sat in his rented apartment, drank beer, and stared blankly at the wall. It all seemed to him that Vanessa would return, but she didn't return, because respect is much more important than empty promises.